strange and brutal murder case near Seattle. After a bitter divorce, the wife is dead, the husband under suspicion, but that didn't stop him from giving a TV interview with his new girlfriend. ABC's Neil Karlinski has the details. Good morning, Neil.
George, good morning. We've seen this sort of behavior before with Jodi Arias, with Scott Peterson. It turns out that doing an interview while under heavy suspicion for murder can sometimes make a suspect look even stranger.
In bare feet and with a new girlfriend at his side, former Boeing seat engineer Alan Smith sat down with Seattle's Como TV, even as police were focusing in on him for the brutal murder of his estranged wife, Suzanne, a murder he claims he did not commit.
It's scary and overwhelming, of course. Just really, really overwhelming.
Just hours after that interview, Smith was arrested on an obstruction of justice charge for failing to turn in his passport, police upping their suspicion from person of interest to murder suspect.
She was the love of my life for a while, and the mother of my children, and my heart break.
In court documents, detectives claim Smith had been looking into plane tickets to Venezuela around the time of the murder and checking Google for phrases like, "Will Venezuela extradite to the U.S.? They say he had been purchasing disposable coveralls and masking tape from Home Depot around the same time. Tools they say appear related to planning, committing, cleaning up, hiding, or attempting to destroy evidence. All of it, they say, while in the midst of a bitter custody dispute with the wife he no longer lived with.
You may have a lot of suspicious behavior, but they've apparently not found anything that can forensically link Mr. Smith to his wife's death.
His girlfriend, who still stands by him, says she also has questions.
You know, everybody has their breakdown. I don't know what his threshold is, but is the possibility and the capability there? Yeah.
Police maintain Smith is a suspect, but months after the crime, he remains free on bail on a lesser charge. We were unable to reach him, by the way, for further comment. George?
Okay, Neil, thanks very much. Let's bring in ABC News Chief Legal Affairs anchor Dan Abrams. Boy, not much of a vote of confidence.
Wait, what? Right? I mean, his girlfriend, who by the name, her name is Love Ty, it's her name. The notion that she is saying publicly, yeah, you never know. It's always possible. This is crazy. He's doing an interview with her, and she's then coming out and saying that's possible. You never know. Maybe he did kill his wife.
And as we saw in the piece, a lot of circumstantial evidence, at least against.
Well, and also beyond just the circumstantial evidence, it's also just the circumstances, right? You've got stab wounds, you've got blunt force trauma. Those tend to be immediately the sort of thing you look to someone that the person knew here. And 19 stab wounds, etc. Number two, you've got Google searches for things like fake passports and would Venezuela extradite. You've got the fact they were involved in a nasty divorce and custody battle. Put those together, and you can understand why, for now, he's being called a suspect.
Being called a suspect, but he's been free now for months. Do they need DNA evidence, something like that?
Well, they're going to need something else. It seems that they don't feel that they have enough yet to move forward. What they have is a lot of very suspicious circumstances, and it seems they're trying to put the heat on him by publicly calling him a suspect, by saying we're moving him from person of interest to suspect, which again, in my view, doesn't mean almost anything. What it does mean is they're trying to put the heat on this guy. They want him to feel that they are getting close, that he better watch every step, and they do seems like need one additional thing before they're going to charge him.
Okay, Dan Abrams, thanks very much.